Well, guys, how's she going? So welcome to stupid Saturday. She's cold and windy, and waiting for the blazer to warm up. She's pretty much there now, but yeah, I just got done shoveling the driveway. She snowed, looks like, I don't know, close to ½ inch overnight, so whatever. Kind of needed a little bit more snow anyway, because we're kind of behind on that, but what are you gonna do? She's fucking cold out. It's only gonna get colder now. So what do you do? So yeah. So I went and got some gas, filled up the blazer, filled up my gas cans, and I guess when the guy was pumping gas in the one gas can, the auto shut off. It didn't shut off, and gas rolled out right out of the gas cans and into the back of the blazer. So I'm gonna get high now off of smelling gasoline. So and that was like 2 days ago or something stupid like that, you know. It's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. So I gotta leave the window cracked open even when I'm not in it, because the gas fumes might get too strong in here, you know, and then you might get high. So it's gonna be that way at least for probably for a couple of weeks. So nothing I really do about it. I tried cleaning up the best that I could. Most of it landed on a dirty shirt that I had in there, so that's air drying right now, but it's gonna be a while at least. So I'm just gonna go check up on my gaming camera. I didn't do it on Wednesday. I usually go twice a week to check up on it, but it's getting to be kind of annoying. But I don't know. So I kind of narrowed down. As long as the batteries are at least above 60%, the camera has no problem recording. But once you get below that, well, then it seems to have issues recording. So I don't know. But what are you gonna do? So I keep forgetting to change or set my trip back all the time. Here I have 240 miles on it. I always like to try to reset that, but keep forgetting. Down to 49% oil life. So, but she ain't getting the change until spring. So, but yeah, so I had a nice, interesting day yesterday. I happened to be home, and the mail girl, she was going to stop at my mailbox to grab my water bill, because I finally got my water bill and I wanted that to get out as soon as possible so they can take my money, and you know, then I'm broke. So, but yeah, so I was waiting for her to come. Figured, well, she'll come eventually. She has to. So sure enough, she comes. But she gave my mailbox a nice, lovely love tap. So I got I got irritated again. I got pissed off because that's a brand new fucking mailbox. That mailbox is only it's only 7 months old. If you go back on my video, when I made a video about it, showing it off, yeah, that video was made 7 months ago from what YouTube says. So the mailbox is not totaled, but it is tweaked, you know, to where it's never going to be the same again. She did try to fix it a little bit, but it's never going to be the same. So I called up the mail place, and I'm like, this is getting kind of irritating because I'm sick and tired of. I mean, we have two different girls. It's mostly been this girl now. The other girl, I don't know, she fucked off, I guess. But both of the women, anyway, they're extremely hard on my mailbox. They're hard on my grandma's mailbox, which means they're hard on everybody's mailboxes. And that's getting kind of old because that's hard on mailboxes. So, kind of called them up and I chewed them out, and I was like, you need to tell this girl to, calm down. It's ridiculous. And I told him too, it's like, man, that's a brand new fucking mailbox, dude. It's not even a year old yet, and it's already got its first battle scar. Ooh, nobody's even been on this farm road yet. Ugh. So, I don't know, they must have told the girl to come back and apologize or something, because she came back around 4:30 in the afternoon, and she apologized for wrecking my mailbox, and she offered to buy me a new one because there's no fixing it. You can't fix it. It's tweaked to the point that you're never going to fix. You can't undo that. That she bent when she, I don't know, her car caught the door, and then it tweaked the door, pulled on the hinges, pulled all the hinges out of place and everything. The door's got a little kink in it. It's not a huge kink, but the main thing is that the hinges are all out of whack now. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it's it'll work for now. We'll just limp it through, I guess, until whenever I feel like replacing it again. So, yeah. So I don't know. Let me check up on my gaming camera quick, and then we'll continue the story then. All right. So that's done. It's down to 81% battery life, which is still pretty good yet, considering how cold it is too. So, but yeah, see, my uncle's out. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about it. So, but I don't know if the guy at the office made her come back and apologize, or if that was just something she did on her own free will. I don't really know. I didn't ask questions. So there's my cow. So yeah, she came back and she said that she was gonna come back Monday and try to fix it some more, because she didn't have any. She thought that she had some tools with her, but she didn't, and she was going to try to bend everything back into place, which I don't know, that metal is so damn thin that if you tried to work with it, you'd probably just break it, and she already weakened it by hitting it. So if she was to try to bend it back, she'd probably just put a crack in it, and that would be the end of it. Then it would just be all the damn weaker. There's the bull. That bull's I think it's gonna be here. I think it's been here, what, a month now? Probably not quite, but probably close enough. But getting pretty damn close. So, but yeah, I'll put some videos on there. I happened to catch it on camera of her hitting it. It's gonna be kind of hard to see it on the camera. You really got to zoom in. I mean, I'll try to zoom in when I edit it, but yeah. So, not gonna lie, I did make this video yesterday right after that happened, and I was, obviously I wasn't saying very nice things. But since she came back and apologized and offered to buy me a new mailbox, that kind of, well, it changed some things. So, because, you know, it's, like I said, I don't know if, like I said, if the male people made her come back and apologize, or she did it on her own free will. I don't really know. If she came back on her own free will, well, then that's a totally different fucking game then, because that just shows, you know, that she, you know, was affected by it too. She said that she wasn't very happy that it happened. She said that she was pissed off at herself for even allowing it to happen. But I mean, shit happens. I understand that shit does happen. I get it, but I don't know what she was doing at that particular time for that to happen. So, but yeah, so it just kind of is what it is. So, I obviously, you know, she offered to fix it, and then she said that if I really wanted to, I could, you know, she could buy me a new one. And I said, well, not gonna lie, you're probably just better off buying a new one, because you're never going to get it to shut right again. I mean, you can still shut it. The problem is that now you have to be even more aggressive with it to shut it, because the door is not straight, right? It's got a slight kink to it now, because when she hit it, she pulled on the pins, the hinge pins, and that folded that all in, and it was just, she tried to straighten it out with her hands the best that she could when it first happened, but, you know, but, I don't know, I mean, technically that's my first time, I think, ever having my mailbox hit, but it's the third time, no, let's see, 1, 2, yeah, it would be the third time in our family. The first time was back when I was a little kid. We lived at the farm, like I said, and our mailbox there actually got ran over by a drunk driver. Like, it actually got flattened. It was totaled. There was no bringing that back. And then it was either last year or the year before, then my grandma's mailbox got clipped, got crushed a little bit. Had to work on that. That took a lot of work to even get that functional again. But I gave my uncle my old white mailbox that I had. Well, when we got a new mailbox, when we lived back at the farm, we got a new mailbox, and, you know, then we moved to this house and then didn't need it, so but I kept it anyway. So, but I gave him that mailbox because that mailbox, it was older, it wasn't wore out, but it wasn't pretty anymore, and the flag was all dicked on that, and I didn't know that you could buy replacement flags. I didn't know that. I thought, oh, the flag is done, alright, you gotta get a whole new mailbox. Come to find out, you can just buy the flags. The little red flags. I didn't know that. So, I guess going into the future now, I know that as long as my mailbox isn't completely crushed, then I can just replace the flags when they get wore out. So, I didn't know that was an option. So, but Hardware Hank, or Ace, I keep calling them Hardware Hank because that's what they fucking are, but they're Ace now, but they have them. So, I don't know how good they are. I really question everything that I buy in that place. I do. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Every camera, every fucking, I mean, the tools have been good, but the gaming cameras, that, you know, the one that I bought there, I'm not a huge fan of it now. I mean, the night vision works at least, so that's a positive thing, but battery life is questionable. So, I don't know. I'm like I said, I question everything in there, but I did buy, I bought the cutest little thing ever. Let me see if I can find it. Where are you at, you little bastard? Come here. And I fucking dropped it. Man, that's just freaking goddamn fantastic. Look at these cuties. Aren't they cute? The world's fucking tiniest little wire cutters you ever seen in your life. Well, why did I buy them for? Well, because I have that gaming camera up at the yard. I use zip ties to lock it. Because like I said, I caught my uncle fucking with my other one. And I don't know what the hell he's doing to it, you know. I don't want somebody fucking with my shit because I have everything set to my liking and I don't need somebody else going behind my back and changing it. So I put a zip tie on it, and they're only a one-time use. It's a dumb idea. It's a waste of zip ties, I know that, but that was the only thing that I could think of that day to slow down. So, you know, well, actually, I think I stopped it because even he knows that if he cuts that, there's no reusing it, and I don't think he's got zip ties that small. So I think he's got the bigger ones like I have. I got the big ones and I got the little ones. The little ones are here in the Blazer. I keep all this stuff here. It's all here in the door. So, but yeah, cutest little set of wire cutters. God, even for those little damn things for like, I don't know, 13, 14 bucks. Even for being tiny little fuckers. Of course, they are Ace brand, so you're paying for the frickin' brand. I didn't care about the brand. I didn't really want Ace. I mean, I could have gotten a cheap Chinese one and it would have been alright, but they didn't have cheap Chinese ones there. They only sell expensive stuff, so you're kind of... It's like, I want them now. I need them now. I don't need them 3 weeks from now, you know. I'm not going to order them online. I'll just get what he has and deal with it. So they should last many years. For what I'm going to use them for, they'll last a lifetime. So, but yeah, so, but yeah, she, like I said, she apologized for the tweaking of the mailbox. I know, I mean, I mean, from a distance you can't see that. You can't even see it from the road when you drive by. You would have to literally stop, open the door, and then look at the door with your naked eye. That's the only way you're going to see that. So, but yeah, so she came back, apologized. She said that she'll buy me a new one. Apparently she has a brother or something, whatever, up in the cities, and he's going to come up this weekend, I guess, to help her. So he said, well, if you need anything, let me know and I can grab it for you. So she told him to grab me a new mailbox. So, because she can get them at Bernard's, or he can get them at Bernard's for like 20 bucks. They are cheap. But I don't care if they're cheap. It's just the fucking fact is I don't want to have to keep buying new mailboxes all the time. You know. It's not something that I want to do. You know, I want to keep my mailbox, you know, for many years. So, I don't know. Like I said, it kind of pissed me off because I figured, well, she wasn't going to probably come back and apologize. Most of them don't. The other bitch never apologized for running over my grandma's mailbox. She never said a damn thing. She never even offered to even help remotely pay for a new one. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't this girl, it was the first girl. But they're both aggressive. They're both hard on stuff. That's why I was confused for a while there, because they're both aggressive. They both drive like, you know, they just drive really fast. They're hard on their vehicles. So they're hard on my mailbox. So I had kind of a hard time telling them two apart, especially from a distance. I always thought it was the same girl, the first one. But then I started catching on. I started noticing, well, this girl that's coming now, that's, I guess, been coming for the last couple of months or whatever. Well, probably longer than that. I haven't really been paying attention too much, but this girl's skinny. Like, she's actually skinny, whereas the other girl was a little bit on the chunky side, right? So, but I don't know why. Just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost for words on that one. So, like, I understand it's just a mailbox, whatever, but it's just the fact that Like I said, I don't know what happened. If she slid into it, it's all on camera, but I can't really tell too much if she slid into it or if she was just too close and the car caught it. She says that the mirror caught it, but from what I can tell on the cameras, it looked more like the A-pillar caught it. So, but I don't know. Could have, fuck, it could have been both for all I know. I don't know. So, or it could have looked like that. I don't know. So, I don't know. It's it is what it is, I guess. So, at least she, swallowed her damn pride and manned up to it or womaned up to it, however you want to look at it. But I don't know if she ever would have even said anything anyway if I never would have called, because, like I said, we called before too for the mailbox at the farm, and nothing ever got done about it. They just kind of, whatever, it was just that kind of attitude. It's like, are you gonna pay for it or what? It's like, it's not like we need a $1 million mailbox. We don't. We can get away with, I mean, just the boxes themselves are only $20. But if you buy the posts and stuff, again, depending on your posts, they're cheap too. And even my grandma said too that she don't want a fancy mailbox. She don't need it. Yeah, at my place, yeah, I have, more of a nicer mailbox. Apparently, she said it's the mail lady said that this is the nicest one in town, but I don't know. But everyone just has those breakaway mailboxes, and they're not the nicest things in the world anyway. So, but I don't know. So, I guess we'll just. She said she'll probably have it here on Monday, because she don't do the weekend. So, yeah, we got to shooting the shit and talking, and apparently she bought a little farm too. She's not even from around here. She's like an hour south. I mean, it's an hour from my place to her place, but she stops halfway to grab our mail. And then she does that town too, where my bank is at. So she does that town too, and then she does my town too. So, but overall, it's about an hour one way. So that's a lot of fucking driving. But she's not even supposed to really even be doing this route. She's supposed to be doing another route. I think that's technically closer to her, but her boss, I guess, asked her if she would come up this way and do this round for a while. So, whatever. So, I don't know. But yeah, she's not even from around here. Which, I mean, whatever. It's a hell of a lot of fucking driving, but if she wants to do it, she can do it. It's not against the law. She ain't breaking any laws by doing it. It's just putting more money in her pocket. So, that's all that matters, I guess. But yeah, she's trying to get her farm up and going, and she's got a few cows, and if I remember correctly, I think she said that she had them trucked in. I thought she said Oklahoma, but I'm not really 100% sure. But I don't know why you would have cattle trucked in that far, to be honest with you. I mean, my cow just right over there. We have a sale yard. I mean, it's a few miles from here, obviously, but it's on the North Dakota side there. So it's where the young guy goes to get his cattle or to sell cattle or whatever, if the market is good, I guess. So, but that's where the red cow came from. She came from North Dakota, so she didn't come all that far. She's been having a hell of a time with her cows, and yeah. So, I don't know, but unfortunately, she don't run red tractors. She runs the cheaper green ones, and I'm not talking about John Deere, which those tractors are just as good as anything else, but what are you gonna do? I run red because they're fucking cheaper and they're easier to fucking work on. Probably wouldn't want to run any of those newer red ones either. Just too many fucking computers. So, but yeah, so I don't know, but that's what's going on. So I guess that's pretty much it. I don't know what to tell you guys, but yeah, she didn't run it over. She just, like I said, she just clipped it and then she pushed the door. But the mailbox is still pretty much totaled. You can't, I mean, I'd probably keep it for a spare, I guess, which I'm going to anyway. I'll keep it as a spare in case somebody decides to run my new one over again. Then I guess I can just, at least I can throw that thing back up real quick and be done with it. So, but whatever. It'll survive the weekend. And that's what's kind of funny too, is that the kid that comes here on the well, he does Saturday, so he should be coming any minute now too. But he's a guy. I honestly, I think he's younger than me. He looks like he's younger than me. I mean, he's probably in his 20s, but he's a guy. He's a dude, you know, and he's not hard on the mailboxes. He's not. I don't understand how girls can be so damn rough to everything, but the men are gentle as a baby, you know? It should be the opposite. So, I don't know, unless she just, I don't know, but it is what it is. Just don't run it over, don't crush it again. So, I don't want to have to keep buying new mailboxes. I understand if shit happens, I get it, you know, but like I said, on this one, I don't know if she slid into it or if she just wasn't paying attention or whatever. I don't know. But it's irritating because that mailbox is not even a year old yet. It's only about 7 months old and it's already got a battle scar. It's kind of irritating. I mean, at least she didn't damage the post. The post is still pretty good. I checked out the post and that looked perfectly fine. Now, the mailbox would have gave out first before the post. Actually, there's a piece of wood underneath the mailbox. It's between the mailbox and the post. There's another piece of wood in there, and that wood's actually soft. Because I think it's starting to rot. It's starting to get bad. So, probably should cut up a new piece. I got some extra pieces at the farm that I can cut up and use. But I think technically that probably would. I'm actually surprised it didn't break when she did hit it, that piece of wood. But I checked it out, it was all still solid. It's just, you know, the door took a beating. But I'm actually surprised that the wood didn't give out because the wood's so fucking soft. So, I don't know, I guess that mailbox is tougher than I'm thinking, but it would have pissed me off. I probably would have chewed her ass up if she ran that damn post over, because I like that fucking post. That's a damn nice post. So, you can replace the boxes, they're a dime a dozen, but the posts, you probably still could find them, but they're probably more money. And I like the wooden post look, you know. It probably would look a lot nicer if my house was maybe more of a ranch style house. I don't know, maybe it would just scream more ranchy then, I don't know, but you know, I like it. So when she hit it, it sucked, it hurt, it kind of pissed me off, but hopefully she'll just be more careful going into the future, I guess. But I mean, shit happens, like I said, it happens, but I mean, you know it's winter time, so you really should be driving with caution no matter what. No matter if you're doing 3 mile an hour or 500 mile an hour, you should be paying attention all the time. So, whatever, I'm not pissed off much anymore now because she manned up and apologized and offered to buy me a new mailbox. Yes, I know from the road it's not going to look like it's totaled, but you got to open it to see the totaledness. You got to see where it's been. So I bet if I stopped right here was coming. Oh well. Sounds like my damn drive shaft. But yeah, it's mostly just the hinges that took the beating. But the door's got a slight kink in it too. It'll never shut like it used to. So, you know, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Shit happens. So, but it's done and over with now. So, I am way fucking off. What's going on here today? So, but yeah, guys, I'm home now. I'm gonna take off. Just want to let you guys know what was going on for the new year. That's what's going on. Getting another mailbox again. So, I did order. Oh yeah, my hair clippers. They crapped out a couple of weeks ago, so I ordered some new ones off of eBay. They're coming all the way from freaking Hollywood, California. And then I ordered a new beard trimmer. Mine's still working. It is like 20 years old now, but it's starting to make a noise as well. So I figured, well, that's heading out the door, so might as well order me a new one of those. And I gotta order another TV, but that won't be until probably next month now. Because the smaller TV that I use for my security system, my other one started crapping out. Every time you would turn it on, it was starting to flicker. And as time went on, every day, because I would shut the TV off at night and I turned it back on in the morning, and then of course it would run all day, but whatever. So, but as time went on, then the flickering it was staying on longer and longer and longer. I was like, well, you're done. So I got my other TV hooked up there for now. It's a much bigger TV. It's kind of in the way, but whatever. Put up with it for another month, and then I'll order another small TV. Of course, all the TVs now are fucking smart TVs, and I don't really want a TV that's a smart TV, but nobody makes just a goddamn regular TV anymore. They all gotta be those stupid smart TVs. So, whatever. It is what it is, so. Anyways, guys, I guess I'm gonna take off. Just wanted to give you guys an update to what's going on and whatever else. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. So, you guys have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.